What if death was not the end, but the doorway to something greater? A man betrayed by life awakens in another world, reborn with power in his veins, shadows at his command, and destiny whispering his name. In this land of kingdoms and chaos, love burns as fiercely as war, and bonds of the heart are tested against fate itself. This is the story of Reincarnated in Shadows, a tale of reincarnation, romance, harem bonds, and breathtaking adventure. Close your eyes, wear your headphones, and step into a world where one man's second chance will change everything. Reincarnated in Shadows Part 1, The End and the Beginning. The sound of rain hitting the cracked windows echoed through the hospital room. A rhythmic patter, soft yet suffocating, like the ticking of a clock running out of time. Ethan lay on the bed, thin and pale, his body a cage of fragile bones. Machines beeped weakly, recording a heartbeat that struggled to keep him tethered to the world. His breath came shallow, misting faintly in the cold, air-conditioned room. His life had been a quiet tragedy, one of dreams too large for a body too weak. He had always loved stories of warriors, of swords clashing beneath blood-red skies, of adventurers who shaped destiny with their hands. But for Ethan, the furthest he'd ever gone was the world inside books. His mother's trembling hand touched his, and he forced a smile to ease her tears. She whispered something, but the words were drowned out by the suffocating silence pressing in. He knew what she wanted to say, "Don't leave me." But his time was over. A deep darkness swelled around him, his senses blurring as the monitors flatlined. And then, in a final flicker, he let go. When Ethan opened his eyes, the world was no longer white walls and humming machines. It was endless night. He floated in a void so vast that stars themselves seemed like distant embers. The silence was alive here, heavy with a strange pulse. And from that pulse a voice bloomed, soft, feminine, but filled with power that shook his soul. "You have lived a short and fragile life, child." Ethan turned, though his body felt formless, his very existence a wisp of light. A figure stepped forward. No, descended from the cosmos itself. She was radiant, wrapped in flowing robes that shimmered with galaxies. Her eyes glowed like moons, silver and unyielding. "A goddess," Ethan whispered, his voice trembling with awe. She smiled gently. "Call me what you wish. I am the caretaker of cycles, the one who governs beginnings and endings, and your ending has brought you here." Her words pierced him with longing and despair. "So, I really died." "Yes, but endings are never truly the end. Tell me, Ethan, what did your soul desire most?" His chest ached with the memories of nights spent dreaming of battles, of romance, of journeys across lands that stretched far beyond the walls of his sick room. His lips quivered as he answered, "I wanted to live, to truly live, to feel strength in my hands, to fight, to love, to wander under endless skies." The goddess' smile deepened, though sorrow lingered in her gaze. "Then fate is kind to you. I shall grant you reincarnation, but not as an ordinary man. Your soul burns brightly enough to shift destiny itself." Reincarnation. The word tasted foreign, yet intoxicating. Yes, you will awaken in a world of blades and sorcery, kingdoms and ruins, beauty and cruelty. But beware, those with power walk a fine edge between hero and villain. The more you gain, the more you risk losing your heart. Ethan's formless soul flickered like a flame in wind. Excitement surged through him, but so did fear. And will I be alone there? The goddess chuckled softly. "No soul walks its path alone. You will find bonds stronger than steel and softer than silk. Some will fight by your side, some will love you, and some may betray you. That is the price of a vivid life." Her hand reached out, her fingers brushing his essence like a breeze. "Your new name will be Kale Arden. Carve it into this world. Wield your second life well." And with that, light consumed him. When Kale opened his eyes, the first thing he saw was sky, vast, endless, and painted in colors he had never seen before. Hues of crimson and gold bled into violet clouds while two suns hovered above, drenching the land in brilliance. He gasped, air filling strong lungs. His body no longer frail but sturdy, with muscles coiled like steel beneath his skin. His heart raced, not from weakness but from life. He sat up on a grassy field, dew dampening his fingers. Before him stretched rolling meadows like forests with towering silver trees, and far in the distance the silhouette of a city crowned with spires. This, this is real. His voice cracked, tears burning his eyes. For the first time he felt strength, weight, warmth. His body obeyed him perfectly. He clenched his fists, marveling at the raw vitality coursing through him. A chime echoed inside his head. Open quote. Welcome, Kale Arden. The cycle acknowledges you. Close quote. Kale froze. The voice wasn't his own. It was an ethereal whisper, soft yet commanding. Who's there? Open quote. The cycle grants you a gift, the shadowbound system. Use it wisely. Before him, faint runes lit the air, weaving into words only he could see. Name, Kale Arden. Class Shadowbound. Unique. Level 1 abilities. Shadow Veil. Soul Sense. Destiny Thread. The one who walks between light and darkness shall decide the fate of empires. Kale's heart thundered. A system, a power meant only for him. He stood, his legs steady, and whispered, Thank you, goddess. But his reveries shattered when the sound of screaming tore through the meadow. He ran, his new body moving like a panther, wind cutting against his face. Over a ridge, he saw it, smoke rising, flames licking at the edge of a caravan. Merchants lay scattered, weapons clashing with snarling figures. Bandits, dozens of them, their blades glinting, their laughter cruel. They surrounded a group of survivors, men trembling, women clutching children, and among them, Kale's gaze caught on her. A girl with long raven black hair, eyes like storm clouds, stood defiantly in front of the survivors, wielding a silver sword far too heavy for her delicate frame. She trembled, yet didn't falter, her voice breaking as she shouted, Stay behind me! Kale's chest tightened. Something primal stirred inside him. A call to action, something he had never been able to answer in his past life. His fists clenched, his shadow rippled unnaturally beneath him. This time, I will fight. Kale burst forward, the system responding instinctively. Open quote, shadow veil activated, close quote. Darkness cloaked his figure, his movements sharper, faster. He dashed into the fray, striking before the bandits even realized he was there. His fist connected with a jaw, sending a man sprawling. A blade swung toward him, deft, but his body moved like water, flowing around it. For the first time, he felt what it meant to be strong. The thrill of battle ignited his veins, his heart roaring in triumph. The girl gasped, watching this stranger wrapped in shadows tear through the bandits with raw, unyielding fury. But Kale did not see her awe. He saw only the fire in his own soul, one that had been denied in his past life. Now it burned without restraint. And in that battlefield, drenched in sweat and screams, Kale Arden took his first step into the life he had always yearned for.